What will happen to the world if the animals vanish? The history of animals is much older than a history of human beings. If humanity didn't exist, all these changes wouldn't happen. So, what if the animals didn't exist? In this video, we will have the answer of this question. The animal which is behind the spread of the trees, seeds, are the flies. If we pretend that flies didn't exist, then trees also wouldn't exist. So, in this sort of universe where animals didn't exist, so did the trees. Among all the available things, we would only survive about 4 to 5 years. Let's assume that we have solved the issue of trees, seeds, and desertification. Would we still live cheerfully and happily? No, because red meat and poultry wouldn't exist and human beings would face lack of proteins and so many diseases would circulate among them. Humans would be weaker every day, and as a result, human beings would only engender feebler and frailer generation. True fruits and vegetable proteins could be provided, but when there are no animals, one seed of legume may value as expensive as gold and would be so expensive. Would be able to get that single seed of legume? Of course, this way humanity would face lack of proteins in their body. Let's say we have also puzzled out this problem. Would we be able to live the way we live now? No. Animals breathe oxygen and exhale dioxide. This dioxide is received by plants and produce oxygen. This equation balances the ratio of oxygen and dioxide. Without animals, this balance would get harmed. So does the balance of water. This way human and the plants would step up to the death. Let's us reckon that we solve this problem too. Could we still live cheerfully? No, because simply we wouldn't have half of the supplies. In this war, so many food crises had happened that history haven't seen. Due to these impact, the human population have decreased to a number unparalleled to what we are on now. Regardless of these problems, would we still survive without defenses? No. Animals involved in the production of medicines. So if there were not animals, so many medications wouldn't be produced. Let's say that we have also managed to resolve the problem of medications. Can we still survive without complication? No, because the extinction of animals in the past was the main reason for the existence of oil. If there were not animals, so would be oil. Let us pretend that oil problem has been solved. Would we still live alive without problems? No. If there were no animals, the swing industry would encounter big problems. Most of textiles and clothes that we wear, we are available because of the animals. Let's say that for this, we depended on plants, productions. So again, would we live in a daylight? No. If there were no animals, so many of means of transportation would come to productions. In the development of technology, animals have a great impact. The idea of nowadays, technology is taken from the animals, structure and energy. Let's say we have also produced an alternative technology. Would we be able to secure all these requirements? No. All along history, animals were a big help to humans. If there were no animals, so many of engineering and trading aspects would experience disaster. If those humans had not used the animals that they used, the world now would have been so backward that we couldn't expect. In recent years, so animals are killed for no reason. So many species go extinct. Before we do that, let's think again. So that they live, they do not need us, but our survival. depends on them.